So, as you know, I just got married and we're getting ready to fully combine houses. We've been back and forth, back and forth. The kids are in school, all the things. And there's something to say about a chapter of your life that's getting ready to close in a home where you and your kids made amazing memories. And it's kind of sad because even though you're so excited about the new life and we have a house, me and my husband have a house with the kids, we moved into his house, which is now our house because we both, put a lot of love and redone a lot of stuff to kind of make it our own together. Because when you're blending a family, your kids are having to come into their house and it has to be their home too because they're giving up a home to go into their home. And then, like, his daughter, she's in college now, she's not there, but we have my kids coming into their home. So it is a true acceptance of both parties. You both have to give because you're coming into a house if you don't buy together or build together. So now it is our home together. So by us decorating it, remodeling it over the past year and kind of making it our own as our home until one day, God tells us to move or build or get a bigger home or something like that. That's what we're doing, which we are cramped at space. Let me tell you, everybody has their own space, everybody has their own area, room, thing, whatever. But it is tight quarters, and I'm having to get rid of a lot of stuff here that I'm not going to be able to bring, and he's having to carry out a bunch of stuff in his house just in order for us, me and him, to have clothes, because me and him both have a major shoe clothes problem. But going back to what I was originally saying, closing a chapter in your home that you had as a single mom with your kids, it's a beautiful thing because you have brought a family together. But it's also sad that the memories that you're closing out on here in this chapter that we're closing. Also, when he's lived on his own for a ton of years and I've lived on my own for a ton of years, we require a lot of stuff and trying to decide what stuff goes to Goodwill, what stuff we're selling, what stuff we're putting in storage, what stuff we're putting in our new house together. It's like a lot. But as I look around and I'm really starting to pack up stuff and change the scenery of the house, because even though we've been back and forth, my antiques have still been there, my decorations have still been there. I just get so emotional, especially the kids' rooms, because when we left to kind of start living there a lot more back and forth, the kids have grown out of some of their toys, and I'm going and seeing their toys that they played with, or we used to do, the summer times we used to do water gun fights with this, or cookouts here, or whatever. We used to have a lot of cookouts and watch sports games here and stuff. And it's okay to be thankful for those memories, but also be sad for those memories, because it means that your children are growing. We're in a new season, which is beautiful. But as a mom, I miss them being that little, and I will forever cherish those times as a single mom. Nobody prepares you. Everybody's you want to find that family void that you've had or whatever, and you have that now, and you're so blessed. But then you look back at the memories of just you and the kids, and there's some days that you long for that. Now, I wouldn't change anything. Please hear my heart on this. I'm not saying I'm unhappily married or whatever, but those memories, there was a lot of hard times to being a single mom and having all on my plate and having to make sure, I had everybody's practices and stuff down. And it still is crazy. My husband works a lot, so there's still a lot on my plate. Thank God for a good mom and mother-in-law that step in to help and stuff. And a husband now that can help, navigate the work schedules, and having that extra tag-in partner. When it was just you for so long, you just figured it out, and you get in routine, and your kids had a routine, and it was a lot of stress and hard times that you suffer through alone that nobody sees, but it's also a lot of beautiful times as being a single mama. And because it's just you and your babies, and you just figure it out together, and you make and create so many wonderful memories. Now, again, I'm going to say this, and people are going to take it the wrong way, and they're going to be like, oh my God, she regrets being married, or, power to being a single mom forever. No, I'm saying that I respect and see how hard it was being a single mom, because I was one for a long time, and I'm so glad that I have a partner, that God has blessed me with a wonderful husband that loves my kids and loves me. But I still can acknowledge the hard times that I went through, but also the beautiful memories that were made, just me and my babies, just us watching movies at night by ourselves, or us just going on a little vacation by ourselves, or us having a cookout in the yard and playing games. And granted, my kids, they grew up a lot here. We were here for 8 years of memories in this home, pretty much. And it's it's a lot to let go of. Even if you were married and you are, with children, like, it's a lot to let go of those 8 years of memories when you leave a home. So there's a lot of sadness that comes with leaving a home that you were in for so long, and so many core ages were made, and so many core ages and so many memories made is what I'm trying to say. It's hard to even articulate on this, but I know I can't be the only one that went from like being a single parent to finding a great marriage and having to blend a family together, and still like being so thankful and cherishing the hard, but also kind of looking back and being so grateful for the wonderful memories that you made there, and still being a little sad because that chapter's closing and moving on to the new chapter. I just feel like that's not really talked about a lot, or I haven't seen it a lot. When you see single parents find their love of their life and marry them, and then you're no longer a single parent and you're blending your families together. I think that's okay, and we need to normalize it being beautiful and it being an amazing chapter that you're going into, but also mourning the chapter that you're closing, because there was beautiful memories made there. It's almost like, thank you. Times were hard here, but they were so much good here. Finding the good, right? I'm so thankful for this home. I'm trying not to get emotional. I'm so thankful for this home. Pause it for a second. I'm so thankful for this home that provided shelter for my children, a place for us to go when we had nowhere else to go. Beautiful, beautiful memories made here. Tons of sleepovers, tons of boo-boo kisses, tons of I'm scared mom, can I sleep on the couch? Tons of pallets made in the floor, tons of random dinners cooked, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of celebrations, a lot of praise reports, a lot of good times, a lot of finding out we've lost family members, a lot of finding out that we've had miracles happen, a lot of blessings. I think when you close a chapter and go into another, you need to pause. You need to think and be thankful for those wonderful times and memories made. So as I start packing up the completion of our stuff, I found a saying I'm going to show you. And this is something that I found that I put on my wall, and I had another sign similar to this: wherever we are together, that is home. Woo! Emotional, can't help it. It's raw. And that is so true. That is so true. This house is an old farmhouse that's seen way better days. It did its purpose and it held up for us while we lived here. It was old when we got in, but it's gotten older over the years. I'm so thankful for this beautiful home that we've shared so many memories. I'm so thankful for the home that we're moving into fully and the memories we're already making there and will make. But if you're a single parent and you're closing one door and going to another, it's okay to mourn and be thankful for the memories and look back on and be thankful. I think so many times we don't talk about that part of it. But I can't wait to share even more beautiful memories and to remember that even though this won't be our actual home anymore when all of our stuff's gone, pretty much our home is already at mine and my husband's house now. This was still home for a while for us a while ago, and so many, like I said, beautiful memories and things are made, and I will always be thankful and cherish that here. I'm taking a bunch of pictures before I move decorations so I can remember how they were and all the things, and I have tons of videos because I know I take a ton of videos and pictures. But most importantly, it's to remember what's here. Wherever we are together, that is where home is. And my babies, no matter whether if they're grown and they're living in college or they're on their own house or they're still at home, like I have babies still at home now, whenever we're together, that's where home is. And I hope they always remember that. And I think that they will, because that's how we always brought them up. So when they're grown, they'll always know they have a place with mom and dad. And wherever we're together, that's where home is. So thank y'all for staying here if you stayed this long. Thank you, house, for beautiful memories. And I'm sure there'll be more posts as we transition out fully into our home together, me and my husband's. But you'll have a blessed day. Be thankful for the memories, even the hard ones. But there's so much good if you look back on those. And be thankful and excited for the new ones.